The last day I have given the first assignment. మీకు 6 బ్యాచెస్ చేసాం. మీ బ్యాచెస్ రోల్ నెంబర్ వైజ్గా బ్యాచెస్ డివైడ్ అయ్యి ఉంటుంది. ఒకసారి కనుక్కొని మీ క్లాస్ టీచర్ని కనుక్కుంటే మీ బ్యాచెస్ ఏంటో చెప్తారు. ఫస్ట్ బ్యాచ్ వాళ్ళు తీసుకుంటే ఫస్ట్ బ్యాచ్ అండ్ ఐ హ్యావ్ గివెన్ ద 6 బ్యాచెస్. 6 బ్యాచెస్కి 5 క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇచ్చాను. ప్రతి బ్యాచ్లో కూడా 1 ప్రాబ్లం ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, ప్రతి బ్యాచ్లో కూడా ప్రాబ్లం యాడ్ చేసాం. అండ్ సిమిలర్లీ separate question paper for the readmitted students R16 వాళ్ళకి. R16 వాళ్ళకి 5 members ఉంటున్నారు, వాళ్ళకి ఈ క్వశ్చన్స్. ఓకే, చెక్ చేసుకున్నాను ఒకసారి. R16కి వేరు, R19కి వేరు. R16 వాళ్ళకి మొత్తానికి కూడా ఈ 5 క్వశ్చన్స్ రాయాలి. అందరూ కూడా A4 షీట్స్లో రాసుకోండి. అండ్ వన్ మోర్ థింగ్, ఇక్కడ మీకు ఏవైతే 5 బ్యాచెస్ చెప్పానో ఇక్కడ 6 బ్యాచెస్ చెప్పాను కదా. ఈ 6 బ్యాచెస్ అంటే ప్రతి బ్యాచ్ నాకు ఫస్ట్ మిడ్ ఎగ్జామ్కి మీకు ఎందుకు ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇవేనా? ఫస్ట్ మిడ్ ఎగ్జామ్కి ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇవి. మోస్ట్లీ టాపిక్స్ అన్ని కవర్ చేసిన టాపిక్స్. అసైన్మెంట్స్ లేడ్ అవుట్స్ సరే ఒకసారి కాల్ చేయండి అన్న, లేకపోతే మెసేజ్ చేసి మీకు రిప్లై ఇస్తాను. ఇన్ ద మల్టీ స్టేజ్ యాంప్లిఫైర్స్ మీకు డీటెయిల్స్ షేర్ చేశాను, ఒకసారి చూడండి. కంటిన్యూయింగ్ విత్ ద యాంప్లిఫైర్. In the last class we have discussed about the Miller theorem and Miller concept. Miller theorem and Miller concept ela vaadukalo cheppanu. Now in the today's class we are going to verify the cascode amplifier. I have already discussed what is cascode. Cascode means when common emitter is connected in series with common base, it is called as cascode. Common emitter ni common base తో connect చేసినట్లయితే that is called as cascode amplifier. ఇక్కడ ఏంటి, why we are making this type of connections? ఈ కనెక్షన్స్ ఎందుకు తీసుకుంటున్నాం అంటే whenever certain requirement is there, అంటే ఒక్కొక్క సర్క్యూట్ ఒక్కొక్క రిక్వైర్మెంట్. కొన్నిటికి హయ్యర్ గెయిన్ ఉండాలి, హై ఇన్పుట్ ఇంపిడెన్స్ ఉండాలి, లార్జర్ బ్యాండ్ విడ్త్ ఉండాలి, లేకపోతే హై కరెంట్ గెయిన్ అవసరం అవ్వచ్చు. అంటే డిపెండింగ్ అపాన్ ద అప్లికేషన్ దీస్ కాంబినేషన్స్ ఆర్ డిరైవ్డ్. అంటే సిఈసిఈ కానీ, సిఈసిబి కానీ, సిసిసిసి కానీ, ఆర్ సిసి ప్లస్ సిసి కానీ, లైక్ దిస్ డిఫరెంట్ కాంబినేషన్స్. అంటే నాకు డిఫరెంట్ కాంబినేషన్స్ లో కనెక్షన్స్ చేసినప్పుడు దానికి డిఫరెంట్ నేమ్స్ ఇచ్చారు. Particular here we are discussing the cascode amplifier. In the cascode amplifier, then CE is connected with CB, and there is common emitter is connected with common base. See here in this circuit diagram to verify the common emitter amplifier with input is Vin or Vi. Vin1 and Rasan, and this is CE amplifier, and we are getting the output of the CE amplifier. We are calling Vout1. And this is connected in series. That is the output of the CE amplifier is connected as input to the common base. Then the input we are calling it V input, and the output we are calling it V out. What are the advantages? It has an advantage of both common emitter and common base transistor amplifier. And it will connect చేయడం మనకి అవుతుంది. కామన్ ఎమిటర్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ ఏదైతే అడ్వాంటేజెస్ ఉన్నాయో కామన్ బేస్ లో అడ్వాంటేజ్ రెండు కూడా అచీవ్ అవ్వడానికి పాసిబిలిటీ. దట్ ఈస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ has a larger bandwidth with good isolation between input and output. While making this connection, we are getting the larger bandwidth. That is, we are getting the larger bandwidth and with good isolation between the input and output stages. నాకు bandwidth ఎక్కువ అంటే రీజన్ ఏంటి? నాకు bandwidth అంటే ఏంటి? నాకు ఇన్పుట్ సిగ్నల్ ఇక్కడైతే సిగ్నల్ అప్లై చేస్తున్నారు, వాట్ ఎవర్ ద ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీస్ వీఆర్ అప్లైయింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ 0 kHz to or 0 Hz to some megahertz మీరు అప్లై చేస్తున్నప్పుడు if you are getting a larger bandwidth, during that bandwidth the gain is achieved. అంటే నాకు large అంటే most of the frequencies కి high gain achieve అవడానికి possibility. That is, it provides high voltage gain over the wide range of frequencies. అంటే నాకు ఈ bandwidth ఎక్కువ ఉండడం ద్వారా ఏమవుతుంది, అన్ని ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీస్, సపోజ్ ఒక 50 kHz ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ, 100 MHz ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ వరకు bandwidth ఉన్నాం, అన్ని ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీస్ వరకు కూడా you can achieve the voltage gain. అంటే ఏదైతే voltage gain వస్తుందో ఆ voltage gain అంతవరకు కూడా కాన్స్టెంట్ గా ఉంటుంది. This is the indication. Okay. And similarly, the output resistance we are indicating the R out of common base amplifier is very high. Generally, for common base amplifier, the output impedance is high, and it becomes the output resistance of entire amplifier. అంటే నాకు ఏమవుతుంది, CE plus CB చేస్తున్నప్పుడు whatever the output impedance of common base is there, that is the overall output impedance of entire cascode amplifier. That is CE plus CB కూడా అదే output impedance మనకు వర్తిస్తుంది. Similarly, the voltage gain of the cascode amplifier will be equal to the CE amplifier. ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది, నాకు క్యాస్కేడ్ యాంప్లిఫైర్ కి మన వోల్టేజ్ ఎలా చెప్తున్నాం అంటే, సారీ, the voltage gain of the cascade amplifier will be equal to the voltage gain of CE amplifier. CE amplifier of voltage gain అనేది నాకు యూనిటీ వస్తుంది. Similarly, the same voltage gain is applied to the entire cascade amplifier as the current gain of the common base amplifier is 1. This will be applicable. నాకు ఏమవుతుంది, current gain of the amplifier is 1 కాబట్టి CE amplifier gain ఏదైతే అవుతుందో the same gain will be transformed to the entire circuit. That is, the voltage gains of two individual stages, that is the voltage gain of AV1 into AV2. అంటే ఫస్ట్ స్టేజ్ ని సెకండ్ స్టేజ్ రెండింటిని మల్టిప్లికేషన్ చేసుకున్నాం కాబట్టి వీటిలో ఓవరాల్ వోల్టేజ్ గెయిన్ విల్ బి ఈక్వల్స్ టు CE amplifier. ఓకే, see the circuit diagram for you will see the circuit diagram for cascade amplifier. Okay, ఇక్కడ మనకి cascade amplifier కి టూ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్స్ తో సర్క్యూట్ చూపిస్తారు. ప్రాబ్లం చూసేటప్పుడు ఒకలా ఉంటుంది సర్క్యూట్ డయాగ్రామ్. When you are discussing the theory, there is one more circuit, two configurations to circuit చూపించవచ్చు. I will show the two different circuits for the same common base amplifier. See here, cascade amplifier circuit. You can verify. This is the I will indicate the transistor T1 and T2. The T1, if you observe the transistor T1, it is having the emitter terminal. Emitter terminal is connected through resistance RE and bypass capacitor CE. And ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది, we are having the bypass capacitor CE, that is AC signal is grounded, and this emitter is common to both input output. This is the CE transistor. What is the output of CE transistor? The output of CE transistor is taken across the collector terminal. That is, you can verify the output is taken at this terminal. Now this output is given. This output is given for the input to the common base transistor. What is the common base transistor? How can we identify? This is the common base transistor. How I am saying this is common base? In common base ela cheptunnanu, the base is grounded through capacitor. The base anedi ikkada this is grounded through capacitor. You can observe here. The base terminal is connected here and this is connected to the capacitor and it is grounded. And the base anedi common ayipindi. Similarly, the input to the common base is, that is the output of common emitter. That is, this is given from this point. Ante ee point nunchi vastunda. We are giving the output from this point. We are giving the output from this point. That is, this is the where we are getting. This is the where we are getting the output of first stage is connected to the second stage. The output of first stage is collector. The collector terminal is connected to the emitter terminal of transistor T2. That is E2. Now, in common base amplifier, we are taking the output from the collector to, that is C2. Ikkada nunchi output తీసుకుంది. That is, the output is taken from this terminal. We are taking the output from this terminal. That is, this is common base. And we are making this connection here. And how this is going to be operated? This ela operate avutundi ela cheptanu nenu. Here we are applying the signal source Vs. This is applied to the base of the transistor T1. Then the whatever the signal will be amplified. The amplified signal that is taken from the collector, and the collector is given to the transistor T2 emitter, the emitter of the transistor T2. From here you can verify this is a common base configuration. Here this will be the output of transistor T2 is C2. From the collector of transistor T2 we are taking the output. And you can also verify the base is connected to the ground. And whatever the necessary DC bias is required, this DC bias will be provided with the VCC. This VCC will provide the necessary and sufficient biasing condition for both the transistors T1 and T2. Transistor T1 ki T2 రెండింటి కూడా necessary bias మాత్రం ఇది provide చేస్తుంది, ఇది VCC. And in this configuration we are having the problems. There will be asked in two models. ఒకటి ఏంటంటే with bypass capacitor, the cascade amplifier circuit with bypass capacitor. అంటే bypass capacitor చూపించిస్తాడు, లేకపోతే unbypassed cascade amplifier అంటారు. Unbypassed అంటే ఏమవుతుంది, without having the CE capacitor. CE capacitor లేకుండా we will call this as unbypassed. That is, AC signal will be allowed. అంటే AC signal ground అవ్వకుండా AC signal is given as feedback to the circuit. Okay, this is called as unbypassed. In unbypassed, there is no capacitor here. In bypassed, normal cascade amplifier capacitor. And one more point, in some circuits they will provide the connection like this, and they will connect R1 and R3 direct. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తారంటే R1 నుంచి R3 డైరెక్ట్ కనెక్ట్ చేస్తారు వితౌట్ R2. వితౌట్ R2 ద్వారా కనెక్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. That is also one more connection. That is, they will provide the connection directly from R1 to R3. R1 నుంచి R3 కి చేస్తారు. That is one isolation they will provide. And similarly, the base of V2 will be connected between R1 and R2. That is, they will call in two different biasing conditions. Transistor T1 కు ఒక biasing voltage apply చేస్తారు, transistor 2 కి T2 కి separate biasing ఉండొచ్చు. అలా కూడా చెప్పచ్చు. Then that is called as then that is also in the cascade amplifier configuration. Now this is the circuit. You can verify in this circuit what are the things that is going to happen. For DC bias condition, the emitter current for the transistor T1, you can verify the emitter current for the transistor T1 that is set by the voltage drop across RG resistor, that is VE1 and RG1. That is, the DC bias will be provided at this point and between these 2 points. Now we are calling the voltage drop across this point, that is VRE, the drop across RG. RG means RG1. RG1 ఎందుకంటే ట్రాన్సిస్టర్ 1 కాబట్టి RG1 అంటారు. డ్రాప్ అక్రాస్ RG1 ని VE1. Then if you verify the collector currents, what is the current that is flowing through the entire conductor? The current is flowing from this top to bottom. అంటే ఇలా కరెంట్ అనేది ఫ్లో అవుతుంది in this direction. Here the current equations, that is biased such that the collector current IC2 equals to IE2. That is, whatever the collector current that is flowing, this current is equal, IC2 equals to IE2. That is, initially the current, the collector current IC2 equals to IE2. Similarly, IC1 equals to IE1. IC1 equals to IE1. And similarly, the same current will flow from IE2 equals to IC1. IE2 equals to IC1. Therefore, by all the 3 equations, the 3 equations substitute చేసి we can directly write the IC2 equals to IE1. That is, whatever the collector current, the output current that is we are taking, that current will be equals to the current that is from IE1. That is the current from the IE1. That is, simply we can indicate the collector current that is flowing, IC2 is equals to IE1, the emitter current IE1. And the 2 currents equal. The same current is flowing. Here simply we are saying that whenever the signal is applied for DC bias condition, both the transistors will be in on state. Then whatever the emitter current that is flowing from the transistor T1, that will be approximately equal to the collector current that is taken across the output, across the transistor T2. Transistor T2 the collector current equal. Therefore, we can simply indicate IC2 equals to IE1. IC2 equals to IE1. This is the main important point in this circuit. Okay. And the operate చేశారంటే DC bias condition ఇచ్చి 2 transistors on లోకి వస్తున్నాయి. On లోకి వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? The emitter current of transistor T1 is equals to the collector current of transistor T2. Equal అంటే exactly కాదు, approximately. There may be less than 10% variation. Okay. Now this current remains constant regardless of the levels of VB2 and VCE1 and remains large enough for current operation during T1. And a simple in the chapter. This is biased in such a fashion that both the transistors are in on condition with negligible drops. Okay. Now we'll verify the AC equivalent of this circuit diagram. దీని యొక్క AC equivalent ఎలా ఉంటుంది, దీని యొక్క H parameter equivalent ఎలా ఉంటుందో చెక్ చేద్దాం. While drawing the H parameter equivalent, we need to take all the capacitors are grounded and sources are grounded. అంటే నాకు AC equivalent డ్రా చేసుకున్నా సరే capacitors ని and voltage sources ని కూడా constant ground చేసుకుంటాం. That is the H parameter equivalent for this circuit, that is in AC equivalent of any amplifier, that may be cascade or cascade, we have to make H parameter equivalent in that circuit. All the capacitors and DC supplies will be short circuited. All the capacitors and DC circuits will be short circuited. Now we can verify the circuit diagram. Here the circuit diagram that is converted into H parameter hybrid model. Hybrid model with circuit diagram చూపించాను. నాకు Y diagram చూపించాను. Y type లో ఉంటుంది. Common emitter కి, common base కి, common collector. This is the first initial part. the initial part is taken as the common emitter. This is for common emitter configuration, and this is for common base configuration. See, this is for common base configuration. You can observe the common emitter configuration. We are indicating with respect to the parameters B1, C1, E1. This is the common emitter. In common base, this is the base terminal, E2, C2, and B2. Now we can verify the output of the first transistor, that is C1, is connected to the emitter of second transistor. C1 is connected to E2. Okay, and the output is taken across of the second transistor across C2. Okay, and the remaining things, the whatever the equivalent resistances are there, that is RS is the source resistance, RB is the equivalent base resistance, that is R1, R2, R3. మనకి ఇందాక చూపించిన సర్క్యూట్ డయాగ్రామ్ లో R1, R2, R3 యొక్క ఈక్వలెంట్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ మనం తీసుకోవచ్చు. And we need to calculate all the parameters, the input impedance with respect to the source, input impedance with respect to the input terminal Ri without source resistance. Similarly, output resistance of the first stage, and similarly input impedance of the second stage, output resistance of the last stage without considering the load resistance, output resistance of the last stage by considering the load resistance RL. And we have to calculate all these parameters. Okay, and you can also observe the currents. The currents are indicated. This is the output current I0, and this is the collector current IC2. This is in this direction. This IC2 will be equals to H of B into IB2. This is H of B nana. This is HIB, and general HIE rastam, H of E rastam. Since it is a common base configuration, I am writing this as H of B into IB2, HIB2. This is common emitter కాబట్టి ఇది HIE అని ఉంది. And similarly, this is also HIE అని. మన ఈ parameters ని కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవ్వాల్సిన నెసెసిటీ లేదు. We can take, we have taken the circuit diagram with respect to the hybrid Y model, simplified hybrid Y model చూపించాను. కామన్ ఎమిటర్ కి, కామన్ బేస్ కి, కామన్ కలెక్టర్ కి. The first part ని కామన్ ఎమిటర్ తీసుకున్నాను, సెకండ్ పార్ట్ వచ్చి కామన్ బేస్ తీసుకున్నాను. Okay. Now we are going to perform the analysis. That is, when first initially I am going to find out what is the voltage gain. Okay. To write this, I am taking this equation, the output equation. Output voltage V0 equals to, I am writing this as current into V equals to IR. Okay, నాకు కరెంట్ ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ అవుట్పుట్ కరెంట్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు IC2, అంటే నాకు IC2 ని సింప్లిఫై చేశాను. దిస్ కరెంట్ IC2 ఈక్వల్స్ టు C అంటే ఐడెంటిఫై చేస్తాను. IC2 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు H of B into IB2. దిస్ ఇస్ ద అవుట్పుట్ కరెంట్. అంటే ఈ టూ కరెంట్స్ ఈక్వల్ కాబట్టి the same current is flowing through the load resistance RL. The same current is flowing through the load resistance RL. Therefore, the drop across RL is indicated like this. The RL is, the current flowing is minus H of V. The minus sign is taken since the I0 is in opposite direction to IC2. I0 అనేది IC2 కి opposite direction లో ఉంది కాబట్టి I am taking the negative sign. Therefore, minus H of B into IB2 into RL. You can see, ఇక్కడ indicate చేసిన IB2 is nothing but IC2. పక్కనే రాసిన. Similarly, what is IB2 nana? IB2 is nothing but, I am writing this as IE2. Okay, IE2 is nothing but IC2. And similarly, IE2 I can write, sir, IE2 equals to IC1. IE2 is written as IC1. And similarly, what is IC1? If you verify the collector current of IC1, this current, the IC1 current at this point, that will be equals to HFE times IB1. That will be equals to IC1 will be equals to HFE times IB1. All these notations are taken from the figure. Figure నుంచి మనం తీసుకున్నాం. From the figure, we have taken what is IB2, what is IC2, what is IE2, and what is IC1. Those substitutions are taken here. అలా మన assumption అలా తీసుకోకపోతే ఈ సొల్యూషన్ రాదు. Okay. Finally, I need to calculate what is IC1. IC1 is nothing but HFE times IB1. IC1 is nothing but HFE times IB1. Now, I need to get the relation. I am going to calculate the voltage gain. Voltage gain is nothing but output voltage by source voltage. That is V0 by Vs cover. For that purpose, I am taking the relation from the back to and the second stage into first stage. That is, I have come to this point. IB current to find out here. IB current, that is what is IB1. Therefore, to identify this IB1, I am writing this as, see, IB1 equals to I have taken the IB1 equals to voltage and the voltage at this point Vs is divided, and we are making this Rs plus RB in parallel HIE. ఇక్కడ చూడండి అదేంటి మీకు ఒకసారి చూపిస్తాను. You can see for H naught now. Okay. Now see in this figure what is this current. You can choose the here RB is in parallel with HI and RB, and I need to find out the equivalent resistance now. Here equivalent resistance find out here kabatti you can see RB is in parallel with H1E HIE. Therefore, and this component is in series with RS. This component is in series with RS. That is, I am writing RS in series with the parallel combination of RB and HIE. RB and HIE. Therefore, you can write this as the RS in series with RB in parallel with HIE. And we are finding the equivalent of the current flowing through that part. I am indicating this as Vs by RB plus HIE. RB plus HIE. So, RB by RB plus HIE. ఇదంతా వోల్టేజ్ మీకు నెట్వర్క్ థియరీ ఐడెంటిఫై అవుతే ఈజీ తెలుస్తుంది. కరెంట్ ఫ్లోయింగ్ త్రూ IB1 మీరు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసుకున్నా మీకు వస్తుంది. ఇఫ్ రైట్ ద కరెంట్ ఈక్వేషన్ దట్ ఈస్ ఫ్లోయింగ్ త్రూ IB1 అండ్ కరెంట్ ఏంటో మీరు ఐడెంటిఫై చేయగలిగితే అలా కూడా రాసుకోవచ్చు. యాజ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద అబ్జర్వేషన్స్ వీ కెన్ నో RB is in generally far the నాకు ఈక్వలెంట్ రెసిస్టెన్స్. RB అంటే ఏంటి? R1 R2 R3 are the three parallel resistances. RB is in parallel with RB is far greater than HIE. And similarly, whatever the value of RB plus HIE is, then can approximately we can write RB plus HIE equals to RB. Similarly, RB in parallel with HIE. ఏమవుతుందన్నా ఒక రెసిస్టెన్స్ హై రెసిస్టెన్స్ ఇంకోటి లో రెసిస్టెన్స్ ప్యారల్ కాంబినేషన్ ఏమవుతుంది? లో రెసిస్టెన్స్ పార్ట్ కాబట్టి RB in parallel with HIE is HIE. Therefore, we can simply write this as this is RB parallel with HIE. I can rewrite this as HIE. Then HIE అని రాసుకుంటాను సింపుల్ గా. ఈ కాంపోనెంట్ HIE అని రాసుకుంటాను. ఈ కాంపోనెంట్ సింప్లీ RB అని రాసుకుంటాం. దట్ ఈస్ వీఆర్ రైటింగ్ దిస్ వాల్యూ RS plus HIE and this denominator is taken as RB. Therefore, RB cancel అయిపోతుంది. Simply RS by HIE. In generally, the source resistance and HIE compare చేసినప్పుడు HIE is far greater than HIE will be far greater than RS now. The value of HIE is far greater than RS. Therefore, we can neglect the RS. And the series resistance and compound, I can write Vs by RS. I can write the relation as Vs by RS or RS. What is RS? Sorry, RS and eliminate chasing out. We can write Vs by HIE. Vs by HIE. That is this component. This is the component. We can write this as Vs by HIE. Now, I am taking the voltage gain. What is the final? I got the relation with respect to the voltage source. Now I will take the ratio of V0 by Vs. The V0 by Vs is nothing but voltage gain. We can write this as AB equals to V0 by Vs. And similarly, we know the transconductance Gm equals to HFE by HIE. We know the relation HFE by HIE is Gm. Therefore, we are indicating the output voltage by source voltage, that is voltage gain, is minus Gm times HFP into RL. In generally, for theoretical considerations, HFP value is generally 1. Therefore, we can simply write voltage gain is given as AB equals to minus Gm into RL. Minus Gm into RL. This is the expression for voltage gain. This is the expression for voltage gain. And doubt మళ్ళీ ఎలా చేసి మీరు వెరిఫై చేయండి. మెటీరియల్ మీకు సప్లై చేసాను. ఒకసారి ఇక్కడ నేను తీసుకున్న అజంప్షన్స్ లో you have to identify we are taking the parallel combination of these two resistance and this will be in series with RS. And similarly, we have taken the assumption that HIE is far greater than RS. So we are neglecting RS here. And direct good చేయొచ్చు ఇక్కడ ఈ అనాలిసిస్ చేసేటప్పుడు are being in parallel with HI, and I can eliminate HI. HI eliminate చేసుకోవడానికి ఛాన్స్ ఉంటుంది. And similarly, RS greater than HI అన్నప్పుడు I can eliminate RS. And simply we can this is done with the analysis. Analysis పక్కన జాగ్రత్తగా చేసుకోవాలి. Okay. So you can understand this concept. ఇక్కడ దీంట్లో మనం ఏం వెరిఫై చేస్తున్నాను? Here we have verified the voltage gain of the cascade amplifier. Okay, voltage gain of the cascade amplifier. And what are the advantages of this cascade amplifier? The output resistance of the cascade amplifier is very high, and similarly, excellent high frequency response to the bandwidth ఎక్కువ ఉంటుందని చెప్పాను, and it provides larger voltage gain, and it has combined properties of both common base and common emitter. Disadvantage since it is connecting in series combination, it is generally require high power supply, high power supply requirement. Therefore, it is a small disadvantage, even though when compared with advantages, we can neglect this disadvantage. Applications. It is used in the stagger tuned amplifier. Tuned amplifiers topic next unit class now. Tuned amplifiers topic will later. What is stagger tuned amplifier? And it is used for the current mirror to create relatively constant current source and a high current gain. It is used for modulation, analog communication, amplitude modulation. While designing the amplitude modulation, the circuit that can be used as cascade amplifier, and it is widely used for TV tuners for higher bandwidth. Previous old TVs, portable TVs check చేసుకుంటే TV tuners ఉంటాయి. ఆ TV tuner లో high bandwidth tune చేసుకోవడానికి we are using this circuit. And similarly, it is used for very high frequency receivers. Okay, this is about the cascade amplifier. Okay, and the analysis part, exam point of view, explain cascade amplifier. You can write the circuit and you can explain the circuit construction, and you can derive the relation for the voltage gain and write the applications and advantages, disadvantages. Okay. Problem point of view, problem we'll discuss the problem in the next class. Problem in next class we'll discuss it after completing of Darlington pair and bootstrap. Bootstrap Darlington pair అయిపోయిన తర్వాత we'll discuss the problems. Okay. Next, high input resistance transistor amplifier. Next topic. High input resistance transistor amplifier circuit. Okay. What is this? What does it mean? అంటే ప్రాబ్లం లో మనం చూపిస్తున్నాం ఏంటి, ఎక్కడైతే హై ఇన్పుట్ ఇంపెడెన్స్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఉందో అలాంటి సర్క్యూట్స్ మనకి ఏంటి అంటే ఆ సర్క్యూట్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ అంటే మనం ఐడెంటిఫై చేస్తాం. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ ఇన్ సమ్ అప్లికేషన్స్ we need an amplifier that requires high input impedance. Okay, for the input resistance smaller than 500 kilo ohm, we can generally use the emitter followers. That is common collector configuration. The common collector amplifier కానీ emitter follower ఎక్కువ వాడుకుంటుంటే the input resistance is required less than 500 kilo ohms. Okay, if it is greater than 500 kilo ohms, we need to go for another circuit. That is the most popular circuit. It is called as Darlington pair. See how the circuit is there. You can verify here the circuit. The transistor Q1 and Q2, the emitter of Q1 is connected to the base of Q1. The emitter of Q1 is connected to the base of Q2. That is one of the most popular circuit. See, simply this circuit is acting as a single transistor. You can see this is a single transistor with the terminals base. This is the base of the transistor. This is the collector of the transistor. This is the collector and this is the emitter. And two transistors చూసినప్పుడు combine చేసినప్పుడు single transistor లా కనిపిస్తుంది. What is the inside the circuit? The transistor Q1, the emitter is connected to the base of transistor Q2. Okay, like this. If the configuration is like this, we call this as Darlington pair. Okay, this is called as Darlington pair. So in Darlington pair, we will have the two identical transistors which behaves in a similar fashion. Behaves in the similar way. It can be constructed using the NPN configuration or PNP configuration. Here we have shown the circuit in terms of NPN configuration. Okay, here then a voice వినిపిస్తుందా? Here and the two combined transistors, simply we can call this as super beta transistor with high current gain and high input impedance, with high current gain and high input impedance. మన వాయిస్ వినిపిస్తుందా? ఎనీవన్ రెస్పాండ్? ఆ డౌటే వచ్చింది. హలో